Hello everybody and welcome back to Movies with Mia. If you're new to the channel, hi! I'm Mia Tiffany, and here we are watching the greatest classic films throughout history. Today we are starting a new series on the channel. We're going to be watching some of the most visually stunning films of the classic era, and we are starting with the film A Matter of Life and Death. First things first, I'd like to shout out my Golden Oscar patrons. Guys, thank you so much for your continued support of the channel. And if you're interested in exclusive MWM content, then please check out that Patreon link, which is in the description box below. A Matter of Life and Death was released in 1946, directed by the famous writing duo Powell and Pressburger, starring David Niven and Kim Hunter, with other notable performances by Roger Lively, Marius Goring, Raymond Massey, Kathleen Byron, and Richard Attenborough. All right, guys, at this point, we are going to get into the historical background. For those of you who want to jump right onto the film reaction, go for it. But for those of you who want to stay, we're going to get right into it. A Matter of Life and Death was conceived in the immediate aftermath of World War II, when tensions were beginning to fray within the Allied powers, specifically between Great Britain and the United States. After World War II, the US was adamant about maintaining its position of isolationism and was also rapidly growing into a major economic and socio-political superpower, while Great Britain was set on maintaining its imperial ambitions. This caused tension between the two countries, so the British Ministry of Information's film chief, Jack Beddington, approached the very famous writing duo Powell and Pressburger to create a sort of post-World War propaganda film that would help improve the frayed relationship between the US and Great Britain. Once victory was declared in Europe, Powell and Pressburger decided to continue the positive and uplifting morale by fashioning the film as a romantic fantasy. The duo got on to creating a screenplay, drawing inspiration from Hungarian novelists' name I'm not even going to try to attempt, their novel A Journey Round My Skull for the medical and psychological aspects of this film, and also real-world experiences from RAF pilots and their stories from the war. David Niven, who at the time was the quintessential Englishman and also a World War II veteran, was chosen to play this film's male lead. Playing against him was the lovely up-and-coming actress Kim Hunter, who was an American, chosen specifically to reinforce the relationship and bonds between the US and Great Britain. Filming for A Matter of Life and Death was conducted between September and December of 1945 at DMP Studios in Denham, Buckinghamshire, England, which for my English viewers, I hope that you're proud of me for being able to pronounce Buckinghamshire, with some scenes filmed on location in Devon and Surrey. Like many films in production after the war, the set dealt with a lot of equipment shortages, specifically the specific camera used for Technicolor filming, because at the time, that film stock and the cameras were in high demand. The production team had to wait 9 months before the necessary equipment was available to use for this film. Despite the setbacks, the shoot was completed within its budget of £320,000. Before its release to general audiences, A Matter of Life and Death was chosen to be the first royal film performance on November 1st, 1946, at the Empire Theatre in the presence of King George VI and his wife. It was released to audiences in the UK 1 month later and to American audiences on Christmas of 1946. However, it was released under a different name titled Stairway to Heaven. Since its release, A Matter of Life and Death has influenced various scenes in several modern films, including Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2, Captain America: The First Avenger, and Pixar's Soul. With that being said, this is my first time watching A Matter of Life and Death, and I cannot wait to get into it. But before we do, guys, y'all know the deal. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel and hit that bell notification to stay in the loop. All right, everyone, it is time to grab your snacks, grab your drinks, and let's get into A Matter of Life and Death.
Mill, age 27, you get that?
Oh my God, I love the lighting.
I cannot read you.
With the color.
We are sending signals. Can you see our signals?
Can I just say really quick in this first scene how dramatic, like they're already setting the sort of dramatic, intense tone of this first scene sheerly by way of not only the color, but also the lighting structure, the lighting pattern. It is already visually stunning. I don't even know what I'm in for, but I am so excited to see where this goes.
You seem like a nice girl. I can't give you my position. Crew gone too, all except Bob here, my Sparks. He's dead. Bailing out presently. I'm bailing out.
At least he's alive.
Telegram to my mother. Tell her that I love her. That I've loved her always, right up to the end.
That is so sad. And then the thought that so many pilots probably had to go through that. So sad.
What's your name?
June.
Yes, June, I'm bailing
June.
out. I've got no parachute.
He has no parachute, June. He has no parachute, June.
Don't be afraid. I'd rather jump than fry. Where were you born?
Boston.
Mass?
Yes.
I love you, June. Your life, and I'm leaving you.
I'm sorry, can we talk about that line right there? I love you, June, your life, and I'm leaving you. Oh my gosh, what a beautiful line.
Can't be helped about the parachute. I'll have my wings soon anyway.
He's gone. I love that dramatic lighting on her face. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful first scene. Stunning, visually stunning. Oh, we're in black and white now. Oh shoot, okay. A little switcheroo, I see you.
Mon piqué, redressé, etc. Quand je suis parvenu à me glisser derrière lui, il envoie une rafale comme ça.
Oh, it's like you didn't even need subtitles to know exactly what he was talking about.
Can't wait here any longer. You must be mistaken about your captain.
Peter couldn't have got away with it.
There hasn't been a mistake here for 1,000 years.
They got the right woman to play her because she looks like otherworldly. Oh my god, I just moved back to color. He's not quite in the afterlife. So is he alive? Or is he like I said, in the in-between? And also David Niven is so handsome. I can't even, oh my god.
Hello.
What's wrong?
He just happened to meet her?
You're June.
Oh, so he's not dead. I thought he was in the in-between. Oh, and they're in love. I love it.
91,715 checked in.
The pilot jumped. He got lost in the fog. I missed him.
Okay, she's stunning. And the back, where it's just glistening with light. Oh, that's stunning.
19 hours and 50 minutes have elapsed. The case is not so simple. He's fallen in love.
Oh, no.
Your captain is not an unreasonable man, I hope.
Oh, no, ma'am.
So he's down on Earth trying to basically collect what was invoiced, is what I'm understanding.
Drink, darling.
How did that happen? Whoa, that's crazy.
Mon ami, and how are you, my friend?
Never been better.
Oh, she's there. I thought she poofed too.
June, wait.
She cannot wait.
Who are you?
We should have met yesterday. Your time was up, but they missed you because of your ridiculous English climate.
That's mean. So is he like the angel of death? He looks really colorful for the angel of death.
What about her?
You will see her again when her time comes.
Yesterday, I wasn't in love. Today, I am. I've fallen in love because of your mistake.
Like, technically, it's your fault that I'm in love. It's not my fault.
There must be a law of appeal.
But my friend, be reasonable. Appeal to whom?
That's for you to find out.
Love how he's arguing with the angel of death.
You don't want me to use force, do you?
Well, you can always try.
Put 'em up, put 'em up. Do not fall any deeper in love now. Au revoir, mon ami.
I think the charm of Powell and Pressburger is not just in their screenplays, it's in the way that they create their films. Just based off of The Red Shoes and now this one that I'm watching, the color, the choices that they make when they're, telling their stories, it's very deliberate and it's like you're experiencing, versus just watching a movie, you're experiencing it. And I just think it's so magical.
Hey, you, Frenchman!
What?
June!
Can he not see?
June, you're there, aren't you?
Of course I'm here. Squadron Leader Carter, Dr. Reeves.
How do you do?
How do you do?
I told you all about him.
Has she read your poems?
What poems?
We hadn't got around to that yet.
Oh, he's a poet too. That's great.
You never had any hallucinations before.
Never.
What were you in civil life?
I was at Oxford.
Specializing?
European history.
I'm not gonna lie, but European history at Oxford is a freaking flex. I think that's the coolest thing ever.
These headaches, when did they start?
About 6 months ago.
And you've seen something.
Someone.
Have you imagined recently that you've smelt something that couldn't possibly be there?
Fried onion.
Fried onions. That's really wildly specific. Fried onions.
Oh, Peter's lodged an appeal.
Against what?
Against his caller.
That's the spirit. Don't give in.
I love how they're taking this completely seriously because I feel like in a real world situation, like I don't feel like people are gonna believe you. Maybe the doctor, right? Because the doctor's trying to get a sense of you, but like his woman, like the fact that she's like tuned in and just like, yeah, like what he experienced is real. That's how you know you got a real one.
You're going with me to my house. First, I want to meet this chap next time he drops in. He's having a series of highly organized hallucinations. I only want to find out one thing more in his personal history, and I'll find that out later.
She's starting to get like worried for him.
But how did he survive the jump?
I don't know. The main thing is for him to win his case. We must help him to win it.
How?
So they're gonna help him make a case for himself. There he is again. Oh, like the small, like, smile on his face.
This looks good.
Very good. Do you know the author?
No, you are to be allowed to appeal to the High Court.
Oh, they're giving him an opportunity to appeal.
Do not be too pleased.
Why, is there a catch?
Prosecuting counsel Abraham Patron died in Boston in 1775. What you have to do is to choose a good man for yourself. Everybody is at your disposal.
Let me tell you something. The prosecuting party is an American lawyer that worked during the American Revolution, and he's going against an Englishman? They did that on purpose. They did that on purpose. Oh my God.
I hope you didn't give in to anything.
No.
That's the spirit.
And to be allowed to appeal.
Peter's got the right to appeal.
You can tell me tomorrow what he said.
I wonder who he's going to choose to, like, represent him.
Deterioration all around. We ought to operate tonight.
That's impossible.
I don't see how we can manage tonight.
I'm afraid of his brain being permanently affected.
Why?
Because his trial is fixed for tonight, and that's why I think we ought to find a counsel to save him from losing his case, or we may lose him.
He said that he did an x-ray on Peter, but an x-ray is not going to show you anything of the brain. And obviously I know they had limited technology. I wonder how many surgeries were sort of like, didn't need to happen because they were seeing the wrong, like, you know, aspect of the human body. That is a random thought, but I wonder how many.
How would you like to be defended by Plato?
Might be too old to think love important. He said, I'm only too glad to be rid of all that. It's like escaping from bondage to a raving madman. Why are you so interested in my winning my case?
Me? Yeah, you want to take him away. That is interesting. Oh, he's realizing. You're trying to take me up there.
I'm not being taken for a ride, am I, by any chance? I think I'll go back before it's too late.
He was trying to to cheat him. Oh, I love how it turns back to color.
Peter, come back.
He almost got me.
He was trying to get him, like he was trying to bamboozle him, like I'm taking you up the stairway.
Go and phone Dr. McEwen. Tell him we must operate tonight. It's life or death.
It's life or death. A matter of life or death.
He said it!
If the ambulance comes, don't wait for me. If I meet it, I'll come back. Now, go to him.
I hope the doctor doesn't, like, come into any sort of accident. But maybe he'll be present at the trial if he, you know, kicks the bucket. Yep. Ugh, I knew it. I knew it. It's the same two guys from when he was racing the first time. Maybe Dr. Reeves can be his counsel.
Gosh, I feel bad about it. He was a fine man. He was interested in this case, wasn't he?
Yes.
I saw his notes he left for Dr. Lizer.
That would be so annoying to, like, die right in the middle of a case, though.
I'm here, darling.
Where's Frank? He's had an accident. Is he dead?
Yes. He's dead.
So I wonder if this trial is going to take place as he's getting the brain surgery. Because I feel like that would be really, you know, symbolic, allegorical. Is that a word? Okay, that's a cool shot. POV shot, closing the eyelids. Look at the colors. Why is he going down? Oh, and it turned into black and white. Bro, the way it transitions into black and white is awesome. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. And they're having the trial as he's having the surgery, which is symbolic. Like, is this happening in his mind? Is this happening in real life?
Dr. Frank Reeves, you are familiar with the case of Squadron Leader Carter.
I am.
He has chosen you to be his counsel.
Let's go! That's awesome.
You have very little time in which to prepare your case. You will take
Bob,
Dr.
he's
Frank
cute.
Reeves to Squadron Leader Carter.
Oh, he's turning into color. Wait a second. They just made him color, but everything around him was black and white. What in the world? That is so cool. That must have taken, like, time. Or maybe they just colored that specific shot. So is this what it feels like to have an out-of-body experience? He looked at himself like, ugh. That's funny. Some of these visual effects I actually can't even comprehend, like, without computer generation. Like, my brain can't comprehend it. So I'm just like, I'm watching magic. Like, at this point, it's just magic.
I need evidence.
She has to remain still while everyone else is in motion. Be like, I need to move. I see other people moving.
May I kiss her, just in case?
She will not know it.
Doesn't matter.
He's English. What is the good of kissing a girl if she does not feel it?
I love this Frenchman. Oh my god. The conductor.
Look.
What?
The evidence you wanted.
She did feel it. A tear in her rose. She's not allowed to move her freaking eye. I have to say, a movie from the 40s going from black and white to color to black and white to color, it just blows my mind, and it's just so visually appealing. I just love it so much. That's stunning. Look at all the light.
The Court of Appeal sits to consider the case of Squadron Leader Peter David Carter of the Royal Air Force. The counsel for the prosecution will take his place.
I love how, like, glorious this feels. Or, like, it feels like such a big, momentous moment.
Peter D. Carter, an Englishman, should have died. The defendant did not die. Who is responsible? A young lady of good American stock had fallen in love with him.
Good American stock!
Why do you stress their nationality?
Because we are talking of love, sir. Men and women, thousands of miles away from home. How many end in lasting marriage? That, sir, is for you to prove.
Look, okay, I think that this stage, this last 26 minutes of the film, was a stage for the US and British relations to just hash it out, right? To just air out their dirty laundry. There was some tension, okay? And I feel it. Freaking, what, how many years later? Like decades later. So I see what they're doing here.
May I ask where Mr. Fallon's grandfather was born?
You need not answer that question, Mr. Fowler. I prefer to answer, Your Honor.
Oh, he said I'm gonna answer it anyway. Shoot.
My grandfather left England, sir, because he didn't like it. The voice of England, 1945.
The weather is much more like cricket weather now.
He's like, oh, I came with my receipts.
The voice of America in 1945.
Shoo, baby. I don't understand the word.
Nor do I.
Nor do I. What did that have to do in the grand scheme of letting Peter live his life with the girl that he loves? You know, that was just that was strange. Hey, that's the judge guy. Oh, so maybe he's the judge and the doctor. Because the doctor's, his life is in the balance. That makes sense.
I submit that this court is concerned with the life and death of Peter Carter, not with past history.
Thank you. That's what I'm saying. Also, if I'm in love with a man and that man just happens to be from Great Britain, I don't care about any way that he lives his life. I care about his heart and the man that he is. Let him be with his woman.
You are trying to prejudice the jury, sir. I cannot believe them interested in ancient grudges against Peter Carter's ancestors.
I don't need to prejudice the jury, sir.
They make Americans look so shitty. I'm sorry, they do.
Jean-Marie Barrault, French.
Gregorius Johannes Boonsar, burger van Transvaal.
I'm Russian.
Chanjiming, Higgins.
Taj Pailal from the Punjab.
Okay, they unfairly chose this jury.
James Monaghan, Irish.
Not the Irish! Oh, you were so screwed, bro.
I challenge the jury and request that a new one be chosen.
Except from England.
Where else in the world have the rights of the individual been held so high?
In America, sir.
Americans always look bad in British films. Why is that? I just wonder. I'm just curious. No shade, no heat. But why is that? Do we make you guys look bad? Because if we do, like, that's totally messed up. But I'm just curious, because I'm like, this really makes Americans look bad. But to be fair, it is also pretty accurate. I'm not gonna lie. We have a lot of patriotism for whatever reason.
A man can see further, sir. From the top of Boston State House, there are great truths, higher than mountains and broader than seas, that people look for from the tops of our hills. America, sir, is the only place where man is full grown.
God, we probably do look like that to the rest of the world. I'm not even gonna lie, we probably do look like that to the rest of the world.
Then I choose a jury of Americans. I know that this jury will be prejudiced in favor of my case, for the rights of the individual against the system. My lord, I ask for a new jury of American citizens.
Yes, we have cultural differences in our countries, but at the end of the day, like, we know what's good and we know what's bad. Like, I feel like that takes precedence over, like, cultural differences.
Lieutenant Pete van der Eyck, American citizen.
Alexander Barbarinov, American citizen.
I love the way that this is America, you know what I'm saying?
Jefferson Lincoln Brown, American citizen.
American citizen, mother. I just got freaking goosebumps, bro. Let the case commence.
Now, here are two young people who would never have met, penalized for the most natural and simple thing in the world. They fell in love. That is my case. And upon it, I demand a verdict that Peter Carter shall live.
Love isn't everything. If two people are in love, why not let them be in love? Why would you tear them apart for the sake of law? That doesn't make sense to me. That's what I would say if I were Peter's counsel, personally.
We all feel that the defendant and this young girl should be given a chance to be heard.
Oh, they're gonna let wait, but the girl's still alive.
The court will adjourn.
The court will adjourn. Oh, wow, look at how big that courtroom is. It's huge. I mean, I think it's a diorama and drawings, but, you know, we're suspending disbelief. They're descending upon the operating room.
under oath. Do you understand?
Yes, Mr. Farland.
Your smile is not unattractive, sir. Did you use it to enamor this young American lady?
It's love, babe. It's love.
Did you consciously try to influence the emotions of this young American lady?
What is he talking about?
We fell in love before we'd ever met.
Can you prove it?
Well, can a starving man prove he's hungry except by eating?
The young lady available?
I put her to sleep to enable you to call her, sir.
Oh, that's cool. Now you know this is real.
Child, where were you born?
In Boston, sir.
You hardly know it. How can you think you love it?
How can you tell me I don't? You know? Oh, it's so annoying.
Would you take his place in the balance sheet?
Well, of all the dirty tricks.
Your Honor, members of the jury, I'm afraid he really does love it.
Does this man, did this man have love in his life? Like, that's the next question. How do you... I don't even want to talk about it. He's making me mad. He's frustrating me.
If you really love him, June, step onto this staircase and come with us.
You are mad.
I do love him.
You shan't go.
No, what about the tear and the rose? June, you are not... June! This is not really happening. No, this is a test. This is a test. I don't believe it.
Yes, nothing is stronger than the law in the universe, but on Earth, nothing is stronger than love.
Except for, I believe it's in the universe too, but whatever. I'll be quiet.
Case for the defendant, Your Honor.
Bravo!
But then you wonder, does this always happen whenever someone gets a procedure?
Peter, don't forget your book.
Oh, there it is. Then it got me wondering, when you lose something, like when it like just splits into the void, is that just like someone from the other side just like taking it? Because if that's the case, I want my freaking earrings back, bro. Oh, I hope they live 50 plus years together. Oh, so good. Oh, and the deep blue at the end. This film was so good, but like visually speaking, it was such a treat for the eyes. The transitions between Technicolor and black and white and the way that they let us see it. It wasn't like rigidy or like, oh, that was rough. It was smooth transitions, and they worked it into the film. I mean, obviously it was necessary to distinguish, you know, the heavenly realm versus Earth. That was such a good film. I really, really enjoyed it. I think the story was so well put together. The screenplay and even the dialogue was just rich. And then even the message about, from what I got from it was that yes, there are laws that like human laws that like govern society, scientific laws that help us understand the universe. But I feel like what supersedes that is love. And it's not just an earthly thing. I think it's universal. Love needs no language. It needs no cultural influences. Love is universally known everywhere. And I feel like that's the driving point, and that's the thing that's stronger than any law that you'll ever know. You know, that's what I got from that. I don't know what exactly it did with the tensions between the US and Great Britain. I mean, looking at history and where we are now, I'm not really into like the political atmosphere of our two countries, but it's like a parent-child relationship where it's like you never want to be like your parents, but you also, you know, you love them, so we're like family, you know, just extended family. We are different. We have our differences, but I don't know what the movie did in that time and how it might have influenced how we see our relations now today. I don't think there's a huge difference. Maybe there is. If you guys know any more about that historically, I would love to know in the comments. But overall, I just think that was just a stunning film to watch. And it really did have like tones of escapism in a sense, where it's like they had just declared, you know, peace in Europe or victory in Europe. So it was almost like a way for people to kind of like escape the horrors, even though it was talking about death and it was kind of breaching that. There was like a mystical sense of escapism that, and then obviously coupled with like the color, it could have been seen as a way to kind of escape the horrors of war, you know, because it was a lot more flowery than, you know, that could have been a lot darker. So I could see how that, you know, might allow people to kind of escape, you know. But yeah, and then the chemistry between David Niven and Kim Hunter, I really loved their chemistry. They had such two big roles to really carry the weight of the case itself too. Like we're showing you the effects of our love, or the fruits of our love. You know what I'm saying? So they had a big role to fill as the two romantic love interests, and I think that they did a really good job of that. I loved Marius Goring, his costumes, his character. He got a chance to really be in character, and I really think he did a great job. The doctor did so good. I think it was great. I think everything came together in this film visually, from a technical standpoint. Cinematography was so smooth and effortless. Like, I can see why Powell and Pressburger were like pioneers of their time, because their movies are an experience, like I said earlier. So I think the next one we need to watch is Black Narcissus. I think we need to watch that now. I think we've come to that point. But until then, guys, I had such a fun time watching this. Thank you so much for recommending it, and thank you so much for watching it with me. All right, everyone, that does it for today's video. As always, if you liked it as much as I did, please give it a thumbs up. Also, if you would like to become an official MWMer, then please hit that subscribe button and that bell notification to stay in the loop. If you would like to see this film's full reaction, you will find it on my Patreon. Patreon is also where I have exclusive MWM content, so if that interests you, then please check out that Patreon link, which is in the description box below. In the next video, we are continuing our visually stunning series with the film Paper Moon. I'm very excited to watch Paper Moon. My Patreons recommended it to me, as well as some of you in the comments, so I'm excited to see what it's about. It's a Peter Bogdanovich, and we have seen What's Up Doc on the channel, which was so freaking hilarious. So I'm excited to see this next film of his. If you have not seen Paper Moon, then please check it out before watching the reaction, and I have provided a link of where I bought my physical copy, as well as where you can stream it online down in the description box below. If you have a recommendation for any classic Hollywood films, the best way to get a hold of me is through social media. On Facebook at Movies with Mia, and on Instagram and TikTok at movieswithmia_. If social media is not your jam, fear not, I do have an email. My email is right here, and it is also down in the description box below. And while you're online, why not check out my LetterBoxd account, where I have a documentation of all of the films and episodes we've seen on the channel, and it is under the handle at Mamma Mia Tiffany. Now, with all that being said, guys, that is the end of today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching with me. Thank you so much for sticking with me through the 6-month hiatus. But I am back. We are back, and I'm very excited to be back. I hope you guys are staying safe and healthy this summer. It is very hot, at least where I am. So make sure you're staying hydrated. Make sure you're wearing your sunscreen, and just enjoy the summer with your family or with your friends or with yourself. Please stay safe and healthy, and I'll see you, boo, in the next video. Bye, everyone. Okay, freaking myself out. Everything's gonna be good. We're gonna have a good day. I'm ready, and I'm gonna take this out because I don't need this just yet. I'll put it into the bear. By the way, this is what my AirPod case looks like. It's a little bear. His name is Artie. Artie the AirPod Guardian. Anyway, that's totally a tangent. And I forgot to put on my rings. I feel so naked without my rings. I have to go grab them really quick. That was so annoying. I'm back. Had to grab my rings. You don't understand how naked my fingers feel without my rings. Michael Powell and Emmerich Pressburger, aka Powell and Pressburger. I don't have to do all that. Just say Powell and Pressburger. Okay. All right. I like that one. Okay. After World War II. I don't know why my mouth immediately wanted to do that. Bloopers. And was also growing into a major economic and I said filming for A Matter of Life and Death was filmed. Where was my mind when I wrote this? I wrote like paragraphs and paragraphs. I don't know why. I always make it so hard for myself. In Denham, Buckinghamshire, which I was proud that I could actually pronounce that. Buckinghamshire, England. Drawing on inspiration from Hungarian novelist, I am not even going to try that name, but I will put it here so you can see it. Let's get in to A Matter of Life and Death. Girl, I was struggling with that one, but it has been 6 months, okay? So go easy on me.